test. One, you're dead. One, you're a slave. And then the third, they'll welcome you. They want you to sing like a slave anyways. It's a lie, don't you know it to be true? And it goes back to time through your history. It's first, the third is dead, the next third is a slave, and the last one gets welcome to the empire. And then later on in history, they say the same thing again. Except this time it's a bunch of Jews. So everybody gets all up, motherfucking set. Oh yeah, for some reason, right? That's what you're taught, right? You're taught that when it happens from the Romans, it's okay, it's almost sexy, because look at what their clothes they were wearing, and they had gold coins. Isn't that fun? Oh God, yes. That's so much fun, right? It sounds more fun when I play guitar with it, right? So when you're a Roman, way back in the days of Rome, you know, the days of the history of it, and you go to another city, and you just, you know, kill 1 million people and enslave the second million people of that population of area, and then, you know, welcome the last third of that 3 million people place citizenship to your empire. Then it's beautiful. And you can watch a professor at a university go on and on and on and on and on about how sexy it is. And then fast forward to World War II with Hitler. And when he does similar things, where you go this way, you die. You go this way, you're a slave till you die. And you go that way, and maybe he'll turn you into a spy. But this part they might not have told you about. Or maybe it didn't happen. Maybe they reduced it down to 2 ways. Still, doesn't really matter now, does it? And now, you're in Canada. They have a little game they get the children to play on a computer. And it does the same thing. First choice, if you played the test and answered it in any other way. And it's what? Death. Later on, you die. A little bit, you know. And then you change one answer, and then you get to be a lifelong slave. Happy the little happy slave, my friend. Happy the slave. And you should be happy. You didn't die. Before your life expectancy of a slave was up, that is. And then the third option to the game of that they let you play and force you to play and don't get anybody to give consent to you playing it because there is nobody. Gives you a voice and words, and it tells you the truth, and you go, oh fuck, and you can hear it all around you. It's in everything. But you should be happy because you've been welcomed to the empire. As someone who has to provide them multiple billions of wealth, accumulation dollars. And then, my friend, what happens? Well, you're still a slave. You just get a little bit better of a life, and people pretend to love you. And they put you on the screen. Or a stage, or wherever they fucking want, right? Slavery abound, slavery afoot. And they make a movie about it. In the Hunger Games. In the Hunger Games, they say it was a lottery. And the archer, she was one. Oh, but she was just tribute, right? Why was she tribute, you might ask? Why would she be a tribute? It's probably because the man, which they insinuated he was a pussy, but what it really was man says, fuck you, slaver. That's what the man says. That's because that's what I said. I said, fuck you. And they also steal from you too, right? As a man. As a woman, they don't do that stuff. Oh, you're a woman. Oh, look, we're gonna treat you as just our token little white bitch that makes us look great. Nasty little fucking niggers. And then, and it's all the same. And that's how it goes, Like, so they, like, oh yeah, I know all about it. I know everything. I was told everything. And then I had the ability to use my mind to look at the things that I went through and be like, wow, is that not frightening? I mean, as a child. And then they have another movie. And what is it called? Divergent. So in Divergent, it's no longer a lottery. They have a test. Haha, now we're getting closer, right? Of what I experienced. No, they have a test. But in the movie, they make you drink some liquid and you fucking fall asleep on a medical table. And then you have a lucid dream. Oh, wow. And whatever happens in that dream, you have to tell them. That way they can force your life into the column that you're supposed to be. Oh, baby, you're supposed to be. And you have to stick to it, otherwise they call you divergent and they kick you out and make you live on the street. And the crowd goes wild while reading the book and fucking watching the movie and go, wow, that's so much fun. Wouldn't you want to just be that? Be like, oh, you know who most likely you would end up as, though? The person they kick out on the street. Like, you all think it's just, oh yeah. Of course I would be. Me. Of course I would be. Right? And then they get down to the real thing, like I said earlier. They actually make you play a test on a computer screen. There's multiple choice questions and you answer them and your player progresses. And it's not really that, technologically advanced, at least when I was a kid. But anyways, so your player advances and you're only supposed to take one turn. Once your player dies, that's it. But I didn't take just one turn, I took 3. That's why I know the outcomes: death, slavery, and fame. All the death slaves of fame, they're so dead. Oh, they're so fucking dead. The dead slaves of fame. Yeah, the dead slaves. Dead slaves, dead slaves. Oh, dead slaves, dead slaves, dead slaves. Oh, the dead slaves of fame. And America does it too. Fuck you. Oh, and don't forget the real fun part. I forgot the best part. Sorry, guys. I forgot the best part. So the best part is, here it is. At the start of the game, they have one question that recently kind of popped up as a because people were fucking around. It asks you, are you a boy or are you a girl? And if you were one or the other and chose the other, then guess what happens? Once the effects of the game kick in, you fully believe that you are now that opposite sex that you picked. They call it transgender.